Out of the mouths of babes. Did you hear her worshiping?
I did, and she was raising her hands and everything.
She was. She's over here just going back and forth. Oh, hi, baby. Yes, she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get serious? Did I get serious? I think I did. Okay, we're going to go to James. Isn't that funny? Is something funny? Maybe. Oh. Okay, we left off, I think we finished 4 last week. Next, a word for the rich. Oh, well, this doesn't pertain to any of us, so let's skip it and move on. Okay, next, a word for the rich. Weep and wail over the hardships coming upon you. Your riches have rotted, and your clothes have become moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver have corroded, and their corrosion will be evidence against you, and will eat up your flesh like fire. This is the Acharet Hayamim. Now, if he wrote that this is the last days, that was 2,000 years ago. Was he right? Yeah, because if you remember the week long, right? If I told you it's a year is like 1,000 years is like a year, and if we're in the week of Sukkot, and the week of we're in the 6th day, well, this was written on the 5th day, right? 4th day, 5th day. So we're these are the last days. These are the last days. Okay. And you have been storing up wealth. Does that mean you shouldn't put away for retirement? Prudent man foresees the danger, provides, a good man provides for his house, right? Okay, that's not what it's saying. But it's saying if we're good with our wealth, if we're good with what he gives us, we will be able to provide for the future or for our family or for whatever, and provide for people who come. I'll be able to give to people who come, right? It doesn't mean I go hoard it and I don't ever share, or I don't ever do, or I'm going to keep it for myself. I'm not going to do anything good with it. I'm not going to help anybody. Right? Listen, the wages you have fraudulently withheld from the workers who mowed your fields are calling out against you, and the outcries of those who harvested have reached the ears of Adonai Zavaot. Oh, now that's the ears I would like to reach. Woo! Adonai Zavaot, the Lord God of hosts, heaven's armies. Go ahead, cheat me of my wages. I'm going to call the army. Right? Yeah. Do we have, there are businesses now who in California we've got the opposite. We've got the let's take from somebody and give to the people, $20 an hour worth of McDonald's. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It's not supposed to be run a household job. It's a high school beginning job. So, that's kind of ridiculous. That's not the kind of wage that's going the opposite direction, okay? But there are those. For a long time we had farm workers in California, and we paid cheap. We didn't pay a fair wage. There were some who did. They treated their people right. You can look back in our history as slave owners. But I know whatever. There were those who freed. They treated humans like humans. Modern day slavery today. You got an employer, you're a slave. You're a servant. You're working. So do you have good employers? You see what I'm saying? Nothing's changed. Nothing's new. I mean, you can go back in history and apply this to any situation, any circumstance. Okay. You have led a life of luxury and self-indulgence here on earth. Anybody know what that feels like? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, moving on. And a time of slaughter. Oh, no, okay, now that we do need to be mindful of. Work while it's day, don't hold back, okay? Because this is a time, right? This is. You have gone eating to your heart's content. You have condemned, you have murdered the innocent, and they have not withstood you. Oh, I'll get her. Oh, you want to come see me? I got you. Okay, come on. Let's go say hi to the world. Oh, maybe not? Do you want a bottle? Oh. Okay, I might give you to Mama. We'll see. You want to see out the window? Can you see out the window? All right, you can see out the window.
She's looking at the screen.
Oh, she's looking at the screen.
The
Oh,
sky.
oh, look at the sky. Okay. All right. You have condemned, you have murdered the innocent, you have not, and they have not withstood you. So brothers, be patient. So now he's talking to the brothers. Brothers, be patient until the Lord returns. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth. He is patient over it until it receives the fall and the spring rains. You too be patient. Keep up your courage. You know, you're like, how long, oh Lord, how long? He's waiting for all the fruit. Keep up your courage. Wow, didn't we talk about that? Be patient. Keep up your courage. In other words, trust him. If we get impatient, it's because we're not trusting. Too much self. All right, I'm trying to get the glasses back on. Keep up your courage, for the Lord's return is near. Are you listening? The Lord's, and it's nearer, even more near now today than it was when it was written. Okay, now we're at the end of the 6th day. We are at the end of the 6th day. Shabbat's coming. And Shabbat is never late. It is on time. It can be early, though. We're right there. We're right there. I've got to find where I am.
Don't grumble against one another.
Oh, there it is. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
That's what she thinks about grumbling. Don't grumble against one another. So that you won't come under condemnation. Woo-hoo. We're going to have to come back to this one. We will be coming back to this one. Look, the judge is standing at the door. As an example of suffering, mistreatment, and being patient, brothers, take the prophets who spoke in the name of Adonai. Oh my goodness. You know, some of them were belittled. Some of them were probably looked at as false prophets. Why? Because the prophecy didn't happen in their lifetime. Prophecy usually doesn't. But now, we're in a time of fulfilling. This is that. This is that. Now I don't know where I am. Oh, there we go. The prophets, there we go. Who spoke in the name of Adonai. Look, we regard those who persevered as blessed. You have heard of the perseverance of Job. Okay. You know, poor Job. We have all the advantages. He doesn't. See, we already know that it was a heaven challenge. He didn't. Put yourself in his shoes. He had no idea that the enemy roamed the earth, that God gave him permission to come at him. He didn't know any of that. He didn't know it was a test. It just hit him like a freight train. He has no explanation for his suffering. Those around him offer wrong answers. You know, he must trust without understanding. Now that's where y'all get hung up. You must trust without understanding. He chooses integrity even when the reasons are hidden. We know. We understand what's going on, and we have hindsight. We know the end. Okay, come on, glasses. Now, where am I? I'm cuddling.
You're still
11, thank you. Okay, yes, Job. And you know what the purpose of Adonai was, that Adonai is very compassionate and merciful. Now, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Job? He was compassionate and merciful? Can you come out of something? And still, wow. How is he compassionate and merciful? Because Job still doesn't fully understand. He fully trusts. God had a hedge of protection around him. God allowed him to speak. Wow. God knows the beginning from the end. And there was a purpose in Job's life. And Job, you know, God bless Job. He was willing to be an example that I would have someone to look to. That I would have an example of loss, perseverance, trust, without understanding. Because God is compassionate and merciful. Uh-oh. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Okay, I'll give you the mama. There are things happening that we have no idea of in the spirit realm. So if you look at what you're going through with your human eyes and your human ears, you're going to get bogged down. You're going to respond in the flesh. But if you trust Abba and allow him to lead you through the hard places, you will come out refined. Okay? And whole. All right. Don't get dizzy. Whoops. There we go. Above all, brothers, stop swearing oaths. What? What is an oath?
Promise.
No, I don't have that one. An oath is, it can be a promise. Let me see if I took a picture of it.
It can precede it.
Oh, I did not. Okay.
Yeah, that's
If I make an oath or a vow, I swear. Used to be we'd go into court and you put your hand on the Bible. You're swearing on the Bible. Well, you better be telling the truth. Basically, if I give an oath or a vow or I swear, what I'm saying is I am telling you the truth, and if I'm not, God is going to get me.
Like a declaration of honesty.
Yeah, yeah. It's also one where I'm swearing I want the truth spoken. If I don't speak the truth or you don't speak the truth, I trust God's going to bring it to light. God's vengeance. Okay? That's an oath. Okay? It also must be fulfilled if it's something you say you're going to do. Okay? I swear to tell the truth. I give oath that I'm telling you. I'm being honest. I'm giving the truth. An oath can also be something, would you say the word promise? Where you say, it basically, I promise to do this. Well, you know, our word is no good anymore. Used to be your spoken word was really good, then it was a handshake, then it was a signature, now it's nothing. Let your yes,
Yes.
when you say that you're going to do something, do it. That's not an oath. I promise, I swear to you, as God is my witness, that's an oath. He's saying, don't do that. Why? Because we're human. What if something happens and you don't keep your oath? You're held accountable. You're going to pay for it. Okay? Okay. You sign your name on a contract? You better have full intentions of honoring that contract. I don't care if nobody else does. I don't care if the world does, oh, you can do this and oh, you can do, I don't care. have the intent. Okay? But we should let our yes be yes and our no be no. Okay? All right. Above all, brothers, stop swearing oaths. Not by heaven, not by earth, not by any other formula. Right? Oh, I swear on the life of my mother. I mean, I don't know. What are there? There's things in our past that we've said. And I swear on a stack of Bibles, and I do this, and I do right. We've done that. Okay, we've done that. Did I? What happened?
Well, we're getting the photo show.
Oh, what happened?
It's fine.
It's all right, but okay. But rather, let your yes be simple yes and your no simple no, so that you won't fall under condemnation. So where I'm going right now is I am going to Numbers 30, to the parashah. It was a long parashah. I don't know if you read it. Then Moses, spoke to the heads of the tribes of the people of Israel, and he said, here is what Adonai, Yeh-Vaveh, Yahweh, has ordered. When a man makes a vow, an oath, he swears to Adonai, or formally, I swear to do this, I promise to. So either in the name of God, or I promise to, or I swear I will do this, obligates himself by swearing an oath, he is not to break his word, but is to do everything he said he would do. Right there. And James says, don't swear by heaven. Don't swear by earth. Don't promise. Just, oh yeah, I'm going to go try. I would like to join you. If God permits, I'm going to join you. So tomorrow this is happening. It is my plan to do this. This is what I think I'm going to be doing. All right, we're planning on going on Friday to Pinecrest. Those are our plans. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do that. Oh, I will do that for you. That's different. You see that we got to pay attention to language. Okay, we got to pay attention to language. All right, I want to do just real quickly. When a woman makes a vow to Adonai, formally obligating herself while she is a minor living in her father's house or her mother's house. Are you a minor? You are. And if her father has heard it, what she has vowed or obligated herself to do, and holds his peace, then all of her vows remain binding. Every obligation she has bound herself to will stand. But if on the day her father hears of it, he expresses his disapproval, then none of her vows or obligations she has bound herself to will stand. And Adonai will forgive her because her father expressed his disapproval. You can appeal to a papa. There's a safeguard there. When you're young, you can't possibly see all the things we see. So there's wisdom. It's not meant to be lording or, along the lines with this morning of training her up and teaching her and not teaching her fear and not, using the fear of offending somebody or upsetting somebody as her ability to say, no, I'm not comfortable. Along those lines.
Isn't that like a message to the father?
Yes, it is.
It is.
And so to the father, to the grandmothers, the aunts, the mothers, okay, here. We don't demand that a child does something just because that's the way I want. Or, no, I don't want you to do it because I don't want you to do it. That's not the vow. He's not breaking it because, I don't want you to. He's got to have sound reason. Okay? There has to be, he's in this position to understand law. He's in this position as head to oversee the future. It's all about the well-being of the person who he's making a decision for. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes.
Okay? It's like training. When we train this one, it's not, I don't punish because you didn't do it my way. You didn't do what I wanted. That's not discipline. That's not training. Okay? It's not. It's just not. So we need to be mindful that there's a focus. There's a reason for no. I null and void that vow. Because I can see either a danger, I can see something ahead that it's not beneficial for you. It's not good. I said I was going, no, you're not going there. You know, I don't know. I'm going to my friends, and we made these plans. No, you're not. Okay? There's a reason, and so we have to submit to that. So the vows in here, it goes on. There are other places about vows. But the key point here is it's the day that he hears of it. So yes, it is definitely to the father. You, the parent, the one making decisions. If you hear about it and you keep your mouth shut, you're compliant. That's it. You've given permission. You've given permission. Okay? It's in the day that you hear of it. You take authority. In other words, you don't let things lie. Okay? Things are taken care of immediately. With the right attitude, the right focus. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let me go back to James. Is someone among you in trouble? What should you do? Pray. He should pray. If someone is feeling good, he should sing songs of praise. So prayer what? Prayer focuses my attention off of me. What does praise do?
This is your attention.
Hey, Missy, turn around. Mama's trying to get your attention. Listen, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. You want to come over with me? Okay, come on. Come on. All right, you ready? Okay, here we go. Another marathon. Uh-oh, I'm going to get my glasses on. Okay, ready? Here we go. Is someone among you ill? He should call for the elders of the congregation, and they will pray for him and rub oil on him in the name of the Lord. The prayer offered with trust will heal the one who is ill. The Lord will restore his health. And if not every illness is because of sin. So when your elders come and pray, we are believing God is going to heal you or that you are healed. So if you don't have that faith, don't call us.
Okay.
Well, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yes.
Okay? Likewise, the onus is on you. If you need healing, you need to call. Okay, I'm going to read this much and then flip the page just one time, okay? All right, here we go. And if he has committed sins, he will be forgiven. Therefore, open. What did Yeshua? I mean, Yeshua is our example. Some of the illnesses were due to demons that were cast out. Some of the illnesses were due to sin. Some were just illnesses. Okay? All right. Where am I? There we go. 16? Okay. Therefore, openly acknowledge your sins to one another and pray for each other so that you may be healed. Therefore, openly acknowledge your sins. Does that mean I need every gritty, dirty little detail? No. I do not. Please, I don't want to hear it.
TMI.
Thank you. I'm having a problem with this kind of area in my life. Okay, let's go to the Father. Thank you. Have you renounced it? No. I need you to renounce it. Okay, you need to choose to not step into it. You need to transform your thinking. You see what I'm saying? I don't need details. I don't. That's not what it's saying. That's not what the confession. The confession is, I'm having a problem. Confession is, I'm slipping here. I need help. Okay. That's the confession. Not the details. Are you all right? Don't hit me with your hard head, please. Thank you. Don't hit me with your hard head. Okay. No, I'm serious. Don't hit me with your hard head. All right. Therefore, openly acknowledge your sins to one another and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous person is. There's nobody righteous in here, is there? Are we all not righteous?
Well, through Christ.
Yeah, exactly. We are all righteous, right? Okay, through Christ. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. I think we learned that the effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much.
Basically, the only reason we're righteous it's only because
Yep,
we let Christ
that's right.
make us righteous.
That's right.
So he's doing all the work for us. Otherwise, we would never make it.
Exactly. But can I stand before a righteous, holy God and pray a prayer of a righteous man? I can.
Yeah, because he's seeing me through the blood.
He's seeing me through the blood. Okay? All right. Eliyahu was only a human being like us, yet he prayed fervently that it might not rain. And no rain fell on the land for 3 years and 6 months. Remember the bread that didn't run out, the flour that didn't run out, the oil that didn't run out? And then he prayed again, and heaven gave rain, and the land produced its crops. That's in 1 Kings, and I think we had that story mentioned already. My brothers, if one of you wanders from the truth, and someone causes him or her to return. Oh, no, I can't go say anything. I'll hurt their feelings, or they'll never speak to me again. So what? I would rather take the risk of you never speaking to me again, and the possibility that you're going to come back and be in the kingdom of heaven with your soul intact. Okay. If one of you wanders from the truth and someone causes him to return, you should know that whoever turns a sinner from his wandering path will save him from death and cover many sins. Isn't that more important than what I might fear? What might happen? What may? It's not reality. Your fear is not based on reality. Deal with it if it happens. If they don't talk to you, then deal with it. Okay? Until then, it's not real.
Yes, Lord, yes.
It's not real. Okay, I want to go over a couple things. 1 John, can somebody, actually I'm already there, never mind. 1 John 3, where am I? 4. And everyone who has this hope in him continues purifying himself since God is pure. Wait a minute. Everyone who has this hope in him continues purifying. You continue, 1 John 3:4. You continue to go through the process of refinement. You continue to allow him to purify you in the straits and circumstances. Do you understand? You know, you can do it. You don't have to go into the pressure canner. If you allow him to purify, if you search your heart, you don't have to go into the pressure canner. Okay. Everyone who keeps sinning is violating Torah. What? What? There is no Torah. We did away with it. Oh, so there's no sin.
Oopsie.
Well, then what am I saved from? Well, Yeshua came to save us from sin. What sin? Apart from the Torah, there is no sin. Oh. Everyone who keeps sinning is violating Torah. Indeed, sin is a violation of Torah. Right there in your New Testament. Genesis. All right, I got to go here. Genesis 26. Let me go there real fast. And read it in English before we look at the Hebrew. I'm almost done, I promise. I promise I am. I'm almost done.
Are you
Okay.
swearing an oath?
Well, yeah, I'm almost done, yes. All this is because Abraham heeded what I said and did what I told him to do. Listen to this very carefully. He followed my mitzvot, my regulations, and my teachings. Basically, he followed my commandments, my statutes or ordinances, and my Torah, my directions, my instructions. See? My commandments. Mishoteh. Mitzvot. My statutes. Huktot. It actually ends with a plural. Okay, right here. 3 different words. There's the root word of Torah is in there. These are commands. These are statutes or ordinances. These are laws, which basically it doesn't mean the word law. It means instructions.
Yes.
My directions. Follow the directiones. And in this case, they're not just a guideline. Oh, we have a joke around here, right? About kitchen directions. Recipe directions are guidelines. But you know what? Do guidelines work?
They do.
Yes. They do. See, he's not such a taskmaster father that you will do it just like this.
When I'm making a recipe, they're just guidelines.
There. No,
Okay.
I have to follow them directly. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. You want to go sit down? Okay. I'm almost done, I promise. All right, let me go. Okay, here we go. So, directions. They're directions. It's not necessarily going to say, okay, and while you're there, wear this. No. I'm an individual. He knows that, and I can, as long as I do. Teaching this one to do something. Does she have to do just like this? No. I'm going to show you how to do it, and if you can get it done, and you're a little creative in how you do it, your own little twist and turn on it, but it got done, it got done. Okay? All right. God is not a taskmaster. He's not beating us. He created us. And we have creativity too. All right. Okay. So what is sin?
Missing
A
the mark.
violation of Torah. I missed it. I made a mistake. That's what it is. Oops. You should do it like, have you ever made a recipe? Oh, I doubled it. Well, you better double everything else. Oops. That's sin. Unless it's deliberate. Then it's not an oops.
Right.
Okay. I have told you, O man. Right here. What does the Lord require of you? It's a command or an ordinance or directions or instructions. I have already told you. Wait. Do justly. Love mercy. Walk humbly. How about the one back in James? How about, no, let me do this one first. We do it with the Shema. And Yeshua was asked, what is the greatest command? Love the Lord your God with your entire being. She's fine. She's fine. With all of your heart, with all of your mind, with all of your soul, with all of your essence, with all of your resources, everything you've got. Right?
Yep.
And love your neighbor as yourself. And James says, so then, anyone who knows the right thing to do and fails to do it is committing sin. That's sin. That's sin. Treating individuals as the image of God that they were made in. Every image of God deserves a certain amount and a certain level of respect. recently, I don't know, month, 2 months now, at the beginning of the week, he gives me something, I write it on the board, I cover it up, and then and I lose sight of it. Oh, got the back side of the board. And the suspense continues. You'll see it before me. Discipline and discipleship. That's interesting. What discipline is not? Why did you do it like that? That's not discipline. I told you, that's not discipline. Discipline is training. Oh, discipleship. That's what discipline is. It's discipleship. Train up a child. If I showed you, Missy back here, am I showing you how to do things my way? So then if I turn you loose and I say, go do this, what do I expect? For you to do it the way I trained you, showed you, right? Is that my expectation? Is it a reasonable expectation? I've given you the details. I've told you what I need done. I told you how I like it done. And so if I give you the task and you've already shown me that you can do it, now I expect that you're going to do that, right?
But your creativity has room there too, because you may think or see a better way to do it and get the same results. Go for it.
Did I leave you room to do things a little differently? I did, didn't I? But I've shown you how to and what I expect. If you understand that, and in the in-between you do it a little differently or a little better, am I going to get upset about that? No, I'm not. Now, if you do it incorrectly, the other form of discipline comes in. Excuse me.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
But in this case, and at your age, I'm going to say, what did I tell you? What did I show you? Show me again. I'm going to make you do it again, right? If it's something else detrimental, yeah, there's correction. For example, this one. If you do that again, I'm going to take something away. If you do that again, I'm going to slap your hand. If you do that again. But discipleship and discipline, you must explain and you must show children. I cannot expect obedience if they have no idea what the expectation is.
Yes.
Okay? That's part of training. It's the same thing with us. He's given us everything we need. What are the tools you read it? Spend time, right? You need to spend time with him. You need to spending, okay. That doesn't mean you always have to read. Should you read? Yes. Do you need to read every day? Yes, you need to read. But that alone is not time. Boy, she's being a real piggy today.
Yeah, she is. Then she.
So, it's time. It's different things. Time with God is different things. Feeling with the Spirit, it's not always just reading. Sometimes it's sitting still. Sometimes it's dancing. Sometimes it's flags. Sometimes it's singing. Sometimes it's sitting still or laying still. Maybe he wakes you up in the middle of the night. Okay? So it's gonna look differently. But he's giving us everything. He disciplines those he loves, meaning he corrects. That's what discipline is. I'm going to correct you. First I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you everything you need. I'm training. First you train. If you miss the mark, I'm going to correct you. I'm not going to beat you. I'm not going to kick you, throw you off the cliff.
I'm not going to humiliate you.
I'm going to correct. Okay? So, and the same thing happens with discipleship. Because discipleship is training. And so the one training, we're here, y'all, I'm, the other aspect of discipleship is to correct error. Okay? All right. That's it. All right. Stand, please. To him who knows to do good and doeth it not, to him it is, that's sin. That's sin. You know, think about this. Abraham. Did I read that verse? Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. How could Abraham obey his laws? I didn't think Torah was given until Moshe. Because it means instruction and directions. The written Torah from Moshe is a written code of how to conduct yourself. Some of those laws, codes, directions were very specific for the time and the place that they were given. Does that mean they're done away with? But they don't apply. For example, I don't need a parapet around my, I don't have a flat roof. So why would I go put a fence around my roof? It's not applicable to my situation. Okay? So, let's be wise. All right. V'yirekeka Adonai v'yeshmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yihunecha, Yisai Adonai panav elecha v'yihunecha, v'yasem lecha shalom, v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord bless and keep you. May his face and his grace shine upon you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And give you peace. And now we will have a moment of discipline. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.